Good afternoon. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. This is episode number 94 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in under 3 minutes on this beautiful Friday, January the 29th, 2021. So this past month, we've been talking a lot about goal setting, about New Year's resolutions. I've been talking about apps and about tracking your time. I mentioned that in episode number 69 and 73 about how I'm crunching down my time. So in this episode, what I want to talk about today is action items, reflecting, and diminishing returns. First business tip is action items. As we get to the end of the first month, I like to take my yearly goals and I like to evaluate them and realize those that have become habits. Now, for me, I've been working on several of these things for a long time, but they've really manifested themselves positively here in January of 2021. One of them is I've been hit and miss on exercising, working out, but this January, as of today, I have gone every single day for a walk run, so much so that it's becoming a habit. So as I look forward into February and setting down and writing out my February goals, I am going to drop exercising and working out because it has become an automated action for me. So when you are focused on things that you do and you accomplish them so that they become part of your daily routine, they don't necessarily need to be goals for next month. They have turned into automated actions, in which case it's just something you're going to do, you've gotten into a habit of. So we don't need to spend a lot of brain power of setting it as a goal and tracking it as we move forward. These are for things that you have accomplished and done well. Number 2 business tip today is reflections. So many times we put together these goals, we track them, but we don't have a point in time from which we pause and reevaluate to make sure that's still a worthwhile goal for our yearly goals and reflect on how well we're doing or not doing on them and make some adjustments. Some people call this PDSA, some people call this reflection time, but as we get towards the end of January, I want you to take some time out and look at your goals. And by the way, if you're totally missing your goals, every month you can reset and just move forward with them. And like we've talked about before, you can chunk them down into smaller little pieces. So take some time for reflection. Business tip number 3 for today is what I call diminishing returns. And that is where you focus long stretches on daily tasks and you realize you're very productive in the very beginning, but as you spend more and more hours on it, you're not as productive. This always reminds me of the days when I was in college when I used to cram the night before. Boy, at 7 o'clock I had my coffee and I would be doing great cram sessions. But by 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I was rereading a page more than once, and then I wasn't remembering things. That is a fault of diminished returns. A better way to have done it was not to cram, but take it in little pieces over a period of time, i.e. study every day and not study the night before a test. This is true in our businesses, that we have certain tasks that we do for too long of a period of time, and we're not getting the value for them had we broke them up into smaller pieces. So again, reflection, look at your automated actions and drop them off your goal list, reflect on your time and goals and adjust them, and stay away from diminishing returns where you spend too much time on something that it's not as effective as if you broke it up in little pieces. As always, I want you to be very, very awesome. Now go back to sleep.